Now let us see next question, that is question number 21. The given question is, which one of the following statements is true? Let us see, there are three statements are given. Let us see one by one. First one, logarithm of 1 to any non-zero base is 0. Say first one, logarithm of 1 to any non-zero base is 0. You see here children, it can be written in the exponential form. 1 is equal to a power 0. So it is true. So first option is true. Before ticking for that, let us see the remaining also. Second one, logarithm of any non-zero number to the same base is 1. So here we have a formula, log a base a is 1. So definitely second one is also true. Now let us see third one. Logarithm of a number with different bases have different values. Let us check here. For example, logarithm of a value, we are taking log 2 and here log 2 with different bases. So let us here, I am taking base 10, here I am taking as base 100. So now I find the values. Here he is saying that both the values are different. Let us find out really they are different or not. So it can be written as log 2 base 10 can be written as log 2 by log 10. So log 2 by log 10. Log 10 value is already 1. So it is log 2. Let us come back to this one. Here we can write as log 2 base 100 means log 2 by log 100. Log 100 is log 10 square. Log 10 square is 2 times log 10. 2 times log 10 is again 1. So this is 1 by 2 log 2. See here children, this is just log 2, whereas this is 1 by 2 log 2. Both are definitely not equal. So this third one is also true. The fourth one is all of the above. Therefore first one is true, second one is true, third one is also true. Therefore for this 21st one, fourth option is the right one. Now let us see next question, that is 22nd one. If the characteristic of logarithm of a number is n, then the number of digits in the number is dash. Actually here there are two things children. Here first one is a number and the second one is its a characteristic. Actually if there are n digits in the number, its characteristic will have n minus 1 digits. Means n minus 1 not digits, its characteristic value is n minus 1. But in the given question you see, the given characteristic of logarithm is n. Now we have to find this value. It's very easy. You see, if it is n, its previous value is characteristic. If this is characteristic, its next value is the number of digits. So if it is n, then this is definitely n plus 1. See in the options, first option is n, second one n minus 1, third one n plus 1, fourth one n square. So among the given options, third option is the right one for the question 22nd one. Now let us see 23rd question. If a equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and b equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, then a minus b. It is very easy. A minus b indicates the elements which are there in a, which are not there in b. See here 1 is there in a children, it is not there in b. So 1 will come, a minus b is 1 and again 2 is there, 2 is not there. So 2, 3 is there, 3 is not there. So 3. But here 4 is there, 4 is there. So simple, we can cancel them if possible. Okay, 5 and 5 also cancel. So this is a minus b. You should not write 6 and 7. Right. So in the given options you see, a minus b is third one, 1, 2, 3. Therefore for the 23rd question, option 3 is the right one. Now let us see 24th question. If set a is equal to x such that x is an even number less than 10. So less than 10 even numbers, we can write them as, for example here, even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8 and here there is a doubt, can we write 10 or not? So here the thing is that it is less than 10, not less than or equal to. So we should not write 10 there. It is only less than 10. Same way now b is equal to, here x says that x is a prime number less than 10. So prime numbers less than 10, 2, 3, 5, 7. Now the question is that n of A intersection B, n of A intersection B, the common elements. Here you see this is 2 is there, 2 is there, and here, so one number. So here one number. The question is that it is only A intersection B, children. Now the question is n of A intersection B means number of elements in A intersection B. Number of elements, only one element is there. Therefore n of A intersection B is 1. In the given options, first option given as 0, second option given as 1, third one is 2, fourth one is none of these. So here, according to our answer, option 2 is the right option for the given question 24. Now question number 25. If A intersection B is 5, means null set, then which of the following is correct? First option, A and B are disjoint sets. Second one, A is non-empty but B is empty. Third one, A is empty but B is non-empty. Fourth one, all of these. See here, whenever it is given A intersection B is empty, means if A is here, B is here, because they do not have any element common. So here, if we see the options, first one is A and B are disjoint sets. These two are disjoint. That is right. And the second option, A is non-empty and B is empty. So A is non-empty. Let us take some elements 1, 2, 3 and B is empty. Their intersection you take. A intersection B, intersection if you take, here the common elements are not there. So here also it is 5. If third option, A is empty, B is non-empty, let us take 1, 2, 3 in set B. This is A. In this case also, A intersection B is, if you take, there is no common element, there also 5. So from these options, option 4 is right option, because all of these here, if they are A intersection B equal to 5 means A and B are disjoint sets, that is also true. If A is non-empty, B is empty, then also the intersection is 5. If A is empty, B is non-empty, then also its intersection is 5. If A and B are disjoint sets, there is option 1, then also intersection B is 5. Therefore, for this 25th one, option 4 is correct one. Now next question, that is question number 26. Which of the following is a factor of the given polynomial x cube plus x square minus 17x plus 15? It's very easy to solve. See, in place of x if you write 1, it is 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 15 is 17, 17 minus 17 is 17, 17 get cancelled, so x equal to 1 is a factor. Means x is equal to 1 is a root, so x minus 1 is a factor. In the same way, let us, not to waste our time, directly we take which is in the form of x minus 1, means let us take x minus a. If any factor is there in the form of x minus a, better to take that one as first option. So here you observe clearly x minus 3 is there in the form of x minus a. So let us try. X minus 3 is a factor, means x equal to 3, right? Let us substitute x equal to 3 in the given polynomial. It is x cube means 3 cube plus 3 square minus 17 into 3 plus 15. 3 cube, as you know, this is 27, this is 9, this is 51 plus it is 15. Now let us take all the positive values. 27 plus 9 is 36, 36 plus 15 is 51, minus 51 is 0. Therefore, without wasting our time, we can say here x minus 3 is definitely a factor of the given polynomial. Therefore, here for 26th one, option 2 is the correct one. Now let us see next one, that is 27th one. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial x square plus x plus 1, then 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta equal to dash. See here, in fact we need to find the roots, means alpha and beta, but without finding it also directly we can do it, children, very easy. So let us take alpha and beta are the given zeros. So let us take sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta. Its formula is minus b by a. So here alpha plus beta is equal to minus b, means minus x coefficient is minus 1 by a, x square coefficient is 1. So it is minus 1 by 1 is minus 1. So finally alpha plus beta is minus 1. Wherever we require, we need to use it for the further simplification. Same way, product of the roots alpha into beta equal to formula C by A. That means here alpha into beta is equal to C means 1 by A means 1. It is 1 by 1 means 1. So alpha into beta is equal to 1. Now let us simplify what is required. So here we need 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So let us take alpha beta as LCM, right? 1 into beta is beta plus 1 into alpha is alpha. So it can be written as alpha plus beta. It can be written as alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is already minus 1 by alpha into beta is 1. Minus 1 by 1 is minus 1. So finally 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is minus 1. Let us see the options here. First one is 1, second one is minus 1, third one is 0, fourth one is none of these. So for this 27th one, option 2 is the correct option. Now let us see next question, that is 28th one. If a polynomial of degree 7 is divided by a polynomial of degree 4, then the degree of the quotient is dash. Actually let us take a polynomial of degree 7 is divided by another polynomial of degree 4. For example, here something is there again little bit. When we divide this, what is the degree of the quotient? It is very simple. Here it is x power 7 minus 4 comes, that is x power 3. Therefore, degree of the quotient is 3. Here the given option says first one less than 3, second one 3, third one more than 3 and fourth one 0. So for this question, option 2 is the correct answer. Now question number 29. The number of solutions of the pair of linear equations x plus 2y equal to 8 and 2x plus 4y equal to 16. So let us find here a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2. So here a1 is 1, x coefficient 1 by 2. Here this is 2 by x, here y coefficient is 4. Here it is 8 by here the constant is 16. So if we simplify this, this is 1 by 2, this is 2 1 jar, 2 2 jar, 8 1 jar, 8 2 jar. So here we got 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. That means here we got the condition a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. When this condition comes, the system of equations, the pair of linear equations, okay, it has infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Let us see the options here. First one is 0, second one is 1, third one is 2, fourth one is infinitely many. So for this question, definitely answer is fourth one. So now let us see 30th question. 5 years ago, Ramu was thrice as old as Somu, and 10 years later, Ramu will be twice as old as Somu. Then the present ages of Ramu and Somu respectively are. These are the given options. Actually, there are two ways, children, to solve this problem. We can solve it by writing the equations, or at the same time we can solve it by using the given options. So here, as it is a competitive exam, let us try to complete this problem by taking these options. See, first one, 5 years ago. So let us take here the present days of Ramu and Somu. So let us take this as Ramu says, Somu says. Ramu, Somu, Ramu, Somu, Ramu, Somu. Now let us see, 5 years ago means we take 5 from him. This is 5. Then Ramu was 30 years. Here also 5 is subtract. This is 15 years. Same way here, minus 5 you do. It is 15 years. It is minus 5 you do. It is 30 years. Same minus 5. It is 15 years. It is minus 5, 45 years. Same minus 5, 45 years, and minus 5, 15 years. Right? Now let us see. What is the condition here? Ramu was thrice as old as Somu. Ramu's value is 3 times Somu value. 30 is equal to 3 into 15. No. 30 is not 3 into 15. 3 into 15 is 45. So 3 times 15 is 45. That is not 30. So this is the not correct answer. 3 times 30 is 90, but not 15. This is also wrong. 3 times 45 is 135 but not 15. So this is not the right option. 3 times 15 is 45. Before saying this is right answer, let us check the other option also. Other option is what? Let us see. Of 10 years later means from this age 10 years later. At present Ramu, we are taking at present Ramu is of 50 years. 10 years later this 50 becomes 50 plus 10. Ramu would be 60 years old. And by the time Somu also would be 20 plus 10, 30 years. Then the given question is Ramu will be twice, 2 times. Ramu is 2 times of Somu. 2 into 30 is 60. So absolutely both the conditions are satisfied for the fourth option. Therefore, for the question 30, the right option is fourth one.